That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're cruising on by for this one today. I'm talking about yet another one of Yu Suzuki's arcade classics, OutRun, one of the first of its kind. Released in 1986, OutRun is the third game designed with AIM-2's revolutionary hydraulic motion simulator deluxe arcade cabinet style. Now, what the heck did I just say? Well, let me show you. The first sort of hydraulic motion simulator game released from Sega that I can possibly think of would be Hang On, which was basically Yu Suzuki's first game. And as you can tell by just looking at it, the cabinet is literally a motorcycle. The experience of the game is supposed to simulate riding a motorcycle, and OutRun is designed to simulate driving a car. These two games, in my opinion, are the first two games that Yu Suzuki's philosophy of putting relatability in a video game was birthed from. If you have ever driven a car before, chances are that you've probably enjoyed it, which to me seems like you may possibly enjoy playing the likes of OutRun. And the best part is, you don't need a hydraulic motion simulator deluxe arcade cabinet in order to enjoy it. Sega has actually ported the game onto multiple machines. From the Master System all the way up to the Dreamcast, you can play OutRun on practically every major Sega home console and beyond. The footage that I'm probably showcasing here is from my very own Genesis gameplay footage. For now, we're going to take a look or listen at the music of OutRun. Composed by Hiroshi Kawaguchi, or just simply known as Hiro, OutRun's soundtrack is nothing less than iconic. There are only just about 4 songs that play in the entire game, specifically for the arcade original, and those 4 songs are absolutely legendary. You have the 3 main tracks that you can actually choose from before you even start driving in the game. OutRun might just be the first game, or at least definitely one of the first ever, to have a music selection menu. That's pretty cool. The songs to choose from are simply titled Magical Sound Shower, track A, which is the track you've heard from before, Passing Breeze, track B, which is what's currently playing in the video, and track C, Splash Wave, which you'll definitely hear later in this video. Now, as for the 4th track, Last Wave, we'll cover that one later. For now, here is an actual quote from Hiro, on which he comments on the music. I couldn't find the actual quote itself anywhere currently online, except for one source, Sega Bits' very own podcast show, Sega Talk, with your hosts, George and Barry. I have been a big fan of these guys for years, and interestingly enough, OutRun was their very first Sega Talk episode that they have ever done. So, with that being said, take it away, Barry. Let's hear from your very own voice what Hiroshi Kawaguchi said about his very own work.
When we decided that we were going to use the arranged version of the original music, I sure wondered what kind of concept I should use. I wondered if I should try to make it as close as possible to the original. I also wondered if I should go for a completely different approach. Well, I finally told myself it was alright as long as it sounded cool, so I let myself go free composing this version. I'm pretty sure that everyone has their own image about the game, but please just accept the fact that this is indeed the BGM for OutRun 96 version. I liked the song Passing Breeze, the best among the 4 titles that I had arranged. At first, I liked Magical Sound Shower, but this Passing Breeze is really good. The melody that makes you feel sorrowful, and the atmosphere, it is hard to explain how great the song is. Splash Wave was completed with techno flavor since the other project was going on at the same time with Splash Wave, was the music with techno touch. Also, I arranged Last Wave being conscious to make it fresh. Please listen to the song at the end of summer when you are all by yourself in the dusk at the beach. These songs are revived versions of the songs I made 10 years ago, but they still sound great after a little arrangement. If I mentioned that I am now interested in arranging other songs, I might end up with more work, I guess. Well, this work is like my hobby, so I don't mind doing it anyway.
Thank you kindly for that, Barry. And I practically agree with everything that Hiro had said here about his own music. Passing Breeze is easily my favorite track in the game. For one, it's always the track that seems to be picked by default in the music select menu. It's also the one that I feel best complements what this game set out to do, in the first place, to be a relaxing driving gaming experience. Now, that is what Yu Suzuki wanted to make. He's been known to quote the game as such to be a relaxing experience. But unfortunately, OutRun is not always a relaxing game to play, which leads me to my next section into this video, the actual gameplay.